Hello, my name is Matt, and this is my YouTube channel, Zephyr's Gambit. Today I am DM for a group of adventurers in the setting of Eberron. This hangout is recorded not aiming to entertain an audience, but as a record to look back on. Having said that, hopefully any people watching will still get something out of the experience. We are normal adult people. We will make mistakes. We will and and stumble over descriptions and decisions. And we will swear. This campaign's story and quests are original content set in the Eberron universe, but it's not canon, tries to remain lore-friendly as much as possible. Having said all that, we're getting started a little bit late, so we apologize for that, but real life, it happens. And we're also a day late, so all good. We're here, and hopefully we will have fun today. Does anyone want to volunteer for inspiration to describe what happened last time? Otherwise, I can do so.
Okay, let's see if I remember. We got heard rumors about something going on in
You're going all robot on us.
Okay, then I'll pass it on to someone else.
Well, we were in a crypt and trying to investigate this chanting sound and came across this cult that liked very gory things and lots of gory stuff and blood going on, and yeah, we decided to kill them because, well, it was very creepy, and obviously they were doing very evil, bad things, and so, yeah, after a strenuous fight and such, we were able to get out alive. However, one of our companions was acting very, very odd, incredibly odd, and yeah, Silas, he was the one who was clearly possessed, and so we attempted to restrain him, only for, oh my goodness, the Warforge. The Warforge. The Warforge. I want to say Brug, but I'm like, no, Jansen Brug. That's the other one. Who's the Warforge? Oh my gosh. Anyways.
Shard.
Shard, of course. How could I forget? But of course, Shard, being all mighty as he is, he was the next one to get possessed as we finally subdue Silas, and Shard decides that he's going to go out and try and kill Wendelain? Was that her name? Was it Wendelain or Wendelain?
Wendelain, yeah.
Wendelain, okay. Yeah, he decides to go, like, attack her, and Lana's kind of in this, just, what is going on with everyone? And we are able to go out there and subdue Shard, only for the spirit thingy to come out of him and, like, actually go attack Wendelain and almost kill her. Like, he knocks her out big time, and then we're able to finish killing him, and then we revive her, and she's like, thank you, and we're like, okay, what are we going to do now?
Sure, that leaves us to where we pretty much are. Very good. Because Paul attempted to give us something, and his mic or whatever setup was unsuccessful. I will still give him advantage and give you inspiration, both of you, so you can both take inspiration. Thank you for volunteering.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened yesterday, let alone 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
I like, literally, as I'm speaking about it, it's just like, oh yeah, there was blood. Oh yeah, someone got possessed. Oh yeah, we went outside. It's like all like unfolding. It's just bleh, word vomit.
There were chains, and yeah.
Yeah, there were.
Stuff happened. Really creepy, cool stuff happened. Lana was upset.
I think most of us were. Okay, so as you guys are dusting yourselves off from this rather awkward fight between the ghost and Wendelain and yourselves, an emissary from the guild will run up to the group and say, "Oh, thank God I found you. I don't want to disturb you in the middle of what you're doing, but perhaps when you're done here, you wouldn't mind coming back to the guild. Rasubius has sent me to fetch you. He said it's not urgent, but he said if you can come when you can, that would be great." And he sort of looks at you each, and for you to acknowledge him, and then he'll run off on another errand that he has. So he's successfully delivered his message, and it'll be up to you guys when you decide to go back and see him. As for now, however, Wendelain is here. She's obviously recovered somewhat. She will thank the group, obviously, again for defending her, and she says, "I am in your debt." And she looks over to 3 of the party members who seem to have aged quite significantly in a very short amount of time. And she says, "That ghost seemed to have some sort of aging effect on you 3. That's not good. Perhaps there might be something I can do to help with that. Not immediately. I'll have to go and do some research, but perhaps there's something that I might be able to do to help with this matter. Looks like you've been aged unnaturally, and that can't be good." She says, "I have a very, very bad feeling about that mausoleum over there that you came out of just before. Just something feels very wrong," she says.
I don't say.
She says, "Look, I'm a simple woman, but I do have some special abilities, and since I'm in your debt, I am going to assist in whatever ways I can." And she asks your permission, each and every one of you, if she can administer a poultice to your bodies to steel you for future engagements, whatever they may be.
I'll take anything. I'm hurting.
All right. For those that accept, you effectively get a extended rest.
Okay.
And this effect is instantaneous.
So a long rest equivalent?
Yes.
Thank you.
She will then cast Bless on the party.
We'll get +1 to our saves.
It's a D4 to saves and attack throws. These things aren't done in a magical fashion. She's basically doing it by, yes, full health. She's basically doing it by applying this this gooey substance onto your skin, and all of a sudden you just feel rested, and you feel a little stronger than normal after she has done this.
Sorry, that was to saving throws?
Saving throws and attack throws.
Okay. If anyone's using the character sheet, you can add those in on the first page under bonus/penalties. You can write in 1d4.
Yeah.
So right. Sorry.
Okay. She then says the words. First of all, actually, she says, "There's one last piece of advice that I would give you. Um, should you today or in the future face a trial that you don't believe that you can prevail in, you don't believe you can win, do not be afraid to run away."
Yes.
I could
Well,
just see
now
Lana
you
just
tell
give
us.
this cynical chuckle, just like, run away. Of course. Why wouldn't I think of that?
The duration will be for 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
So,
Oh man, we were expecting to get right back into a fight.
yeah, she
So
just has this really bad feeling about what's going on in that mausoleum, and she realizes that you're probably going to head back down there, and she wants to help out in whatever way she can, and this is her way of doing that.
Oh.
Yep, so it looks like that plus is working. So cool. Now, as she turns to leave, she says these words, okay? And this is something that you should probably record and something that you should probably take in. All of this is probably good information, but she says, "All debts have now been paid."
I beg to differ, but okay.
Just kind of looks at the group like, what debts? like whispers it to the groups, but it's just like, because for her, she's attributing, like, maybe she's talking about the debt she felt she owed us, or
Yes.
did we have any debts that we needed? What? Okay.
No. She's
Well, I
talking
don't
about
think
herself.
Well, yeah, as far as she's goes, fine. But doesn't the guild still owe us money for the cemetery here?
Oh, yeah,
She
that's
doesn't
separate.
know about the guild. Alright, she doesn't know anything of your past. She just knows what you did for her, and she felt in your debt for saving her life, bringing her back from being unconscious, and so she has helped you by restoring you to full rested and by casting Bless, and she considers that debt now paid.
That's fine. That doesn't mean we have to be enemies now. Or anything such.
No, it doesn't seem like she is considering you enemies. It's just something that she says as she walks away.
Actually, before she leaves, if I could stop her and ask her if I get how much one of those poultices are if I were to pay full price for them.
That is a very good question.
Because I'd like
I can't determine an amount right now because that's not on the market.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we can talk later. I'll come find you.
Effectively, I'm giving you a story bonus from her hands, okay?
No, I understand. I have to ask. That's a really cool thing. I'd like to save up for one.
Alright, well, that might be a possibility down the track, but in order to do so, just as an FYI, that would require a gathering quest. You would have to go on a quest for her to gather more reagents for her in order to be able to do that.
Works fine.
Okay. So anything that's that's a story thing, or any big significant magical items, basically will have a quest. Excuse me, that go along with them. Okay.
All right.
This is one of those things. So she takes her leave and off she goes. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm guessing since we've only got 10 minutes, we need to go back into the crypt again.
If you want to have the bless effect, obviously you could go to a cleric or whatever in the town and have it recast if you want to go and do other things in between. But that would probably cost money unless someone in the guild can do it, which they probably can. It's a fairly low-level spell, so...
I'm just curious. Did we, like, while I was kind of musing out loud, I'm just like, so we took care of the crypt thing, yes? So we are getting paid for that, but she feels like we need to go back in there for something. Are we going to get paid for that too? Like, okay, she healed us and whatnot, and worked her magics, but it wasn't that for because we saved her.
She has nothing to do. She's not affiliated with the guild, so whatever she's done is off her own back. The guild, we're yet to report back about what we've done and all of that. We did deal with the majority of cultists that were attacking us down in the mausoleum. However, there were more cultists down there that decided to not fight us because of how impressive we were. Also, there is a still writhing mass within the chains that we were going to come back for, I believe, to see what that was. So, yeah, in order to get paid from the guild, we would obviously need to go and report back and hand that quest in.
Is the quest solved? If we figured out what was going on, I think that was the point of the quest.
Yep, so
look at it.
Yeah, it's right there. You can have a look at it. And if you believe that that is done, then...
we don't know what happened to the Protector. It says deal with whatever is the source behind the dark magics. I don't think we have solved that yet. Like the cult.
Yeah. I'll just kind of hang her head, just like, okay. Well, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go take out some more evil.
You know what? I think we're just gonna go. I think we're gonna go investigate. So I'm gonna say to Silas and Leon, why don't you go report back to the guild? We're gonna go in and take a look around, see if we can figure out any more information.
They think that's a pretty good idea, so they say be careful, and I will be back as soon as we can, and they go off and report back to the guild.
Yeah. Part of me says I shouldn't have done that, but...
What, send them off? I mean,
yeah.
They're not going to be useful, so...
I don't know. In character, I don't think we should split the party, but it seems kind of important to get back to the...
Yes. Very important.
So, I'm sure we can go. We have a killer, a fighter, and a rogue, and, you know... So, yes, we do. We have a healer, a fighter, and a rogue, and an arcane caster. We're good. All right. You guys go in front. I'll follow you.
Okay. So
I got your back.
We'll go back down into Mausoleum.
And if I didn't switch, I switched back to Shadar.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if I had switched at the end, but I am now back to Shadar.
So what I need to do is I need to just copy your refreshed tokens.
Oh, that's right. You were dressed as Wendelain for a while, weren't you?
Well, I looked like her and I was wearing my dress. And I step behind somewhere and I'll switch out of my dress.
Superman moment.
And I think I'm going to request a double-sided cape, something to do a quick change so I don't look like the same person when I switch.
Sure.
You started looking awfully familiar.
You people are weird.
Okay.
Says the man made of metal and wood.
Okay. So you're back down. Let me just.
Don't drink the
Yep.
water.
Yeah. Good plan. As you descend back into the mausoleum, you hear chanting.
Oh no.
Zephyrs, we're gonna go get them. Go. Pardon. Anyone know that? Oh goodness. What is that spell? You know the one that makes like rock go together? Like I think druids do. Do any of you know how to make the rock go like that?
Do I look
Lana's
like a druid?
asking. She's just like, I've seen druids do it. Basically, they make rock, and they can make it go together.
Do I look like a druid?
I'm pretty sure you can look like whatever you want.
Sure. Alright, I'll make myself look like an old man with a big white beard. Something like this? I don't know.
Sure, that fits the part. Now, can you BS the spell? I don't know. I just think that big crevicy thing needs to go.
Oops.
Sure, I've got druid spells left and right.
So you can take yourself
Excellent.
safely to the stairs down here.
Lana's gonna take.
Stay away from that
I'll go
water.
through walls.
I don't trust that
So we're gonna
water.
try and collect it so we can use, because it's like holy or something. I'm gonna stand on this casket.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, this water is holy?
I believe so.
Isn't that where the spirit came and
What?
took over Silas?
Yeah, we destroyed it.
Yeah.
So what you understand is that the holy water was keeping the spirit in the prison of the well until he dipped his head into it.
I leave you guys alone for a few minutes.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. So
Is
we
the-
good.
Is the weird wall of like flump still active or whatever it was doing earlier?
It wasn't active as such. It was just that it was, a wall full of flump blood. Yes, the flump blood is still there.
Shard's going to draw his long sword, the hand axe.
All right, so you can hear this chanting, and then the chanting will stop as you guys approach the stairs. And as you descend the stairs and enter the room, you see each of the remaining cultists that had given up when you guys were there. They are all standing next to the big chasm, as you can see. They all have weapons in their hands. They're daggers. And all in one voice they say, "And now we finish the ritual. We sacrifice ourselves so that you may be." And then they slit their own throats.
No! No! No!
Yep.
Good luck.
And
Quick, does anyone
and
know
the
how to-
great writhing mass of chains
No.
comes to life.
Nothing down there, guys. We can leave.
Lana's just like, I like this idea.
I think everything's fine. Yep.
Oh.
I think we'll go report back in.
Is there anything like wooden or whatnot that she can light on fire just to hopefully make a wall?
Me?
Oh, this guy following us. There's so much stone everywhere.
There's no way I
Wait,
could
what about
cast
these
the
things?
spell.
You can cast a spell. What do you want to cast?
Firebolt! Burn this thing! Burn it!
You have
Run
firebolt?
away! Yeah.
What is it too big? Is it too big to get through the stairwell?
Yes.
Um,
No.
it's It's actually probably about that big. It's probably It's
probably
just
could
awkward to
squeeze.
place it, but yeah, it's 3 squares. Yeah, it could probably squeeze, but it would be difficult. You think?
That problem solved. Leave, lock, shut the door behind us.
Yeah,
Put up the
knock things down on the way up.
Okay. So to give you a bit of a description, though, guys, this is you saw all of the chains before. You saw that there were three strands that were attached to the roof, and that whatever was inside was inside. So this is just this big bundle of chains that's hanging over the chasm. When it animates, chains that were attached to the ceiling, they detach from the ceiling and they attach themselves instead to the ground, and they twirl themselves together to make legs. There are 4 legs in total, 2 legs on either side of the chasm. And you see that the body of the creature is now whatever this writhing thing is, and it is still dripping with blood.
Didn't Wendelain just tell us to run?
Yeah, run if we can. I don't even think we're going there.
If you don't believe that you can win against it, that might be a plan. Otherwise, if you think you have a chance, or you could at least attempt something before you run, you do have an action and a move action on your turn. So if you wanted to try and see how much you could affect it with a spell or an attack, you could before you run for your lives, or you could just run. I don't mind. It's totally up to you what you do. However, if we're even considering attacking, we would be rolling initiative, obviously.
Arcana check, nature check, suicide check, like something.
Suicide check.
Figure out what it is.
Whichever one is best for you, you can roll. And you can...
Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not that kind of bard. Okay, so my best. Okay, so stealth check. That will help, right?
Stealth? Well, stealth might help you get away. It's not going to help you identify it.
Deception. Those are my best. Okay, let's just try. Doesn't matter. All my knowledges are the same.
12. And is that... You also get a d4 to that.
Oh, to skills too? Okay.
Okay, so 15.
Okay, 15.
And
like
15 as well. Okay. Cool.
I got an 18 on just a general intelligence check. Like, has she heard some freaky thing?
Shard's just going to go to the bottom of the steps, stick his head out, and say, "Hey, what are you?"
Okay, let me look at this. And okay. This ominous creature wears chains like a shroud, driving lesser creatures before it with its fearsome gaze. Animated chains that cover its body, as well as inanimate chains nearby, which sprout hooks, blades, and spikes to eviscerate enemies. You got an 18. Okay. You think that this is some sort of chain demon.
I tell you this much, guys. It's a demon.
A demon or a devil, you're not sure, but yeah, it's definitely not good. And if left unchecked, you believe that this thing could be fairly devastating.
All right, Shard, you hold it.
double thing. I don't think my fire's gonna hold a chance. But you know, there is that holy water. I might just go drown myself in that because that might keep it away from me.
Just hope there's not another spirit in there.
Here's the plan. I'm going to charge it and attack it. You guys stay back here and shoot stuff at it.
Sounds like a plan.
It does.
Sure. You
Booyah!
He's going.
bye.
Oh.
Pow.
Okay. I'll hit it with a long sword,
Okay.
and then I'll hit it with my hand axe. See if that does anything.
Okay. You slash it with your longsword effectively. You notice that your silvered weapon, which you specially prepared, has sliced right through one of the small chains. Doesn't fully because there's so many levels of chains now. If you sort of get my picture, it slashes right through one chain out of the many. Okay, it has definitely had an effect, and you can tell that if your hand axe had have hit, and I'm just gonna skin it that you did. Okay, that your hand axe, not being silvered, would not have done anything. Really.
Well, then I'll put the hand axe away, use the long sword two-handed, and yell back at my guys, "Hey, come on! I've got it on the run."
All right. So let me reduce its health because you have successfully done that by 7 points.
7 from 700 is
693. Okay. Made some progress, guys. Well done. All right. So upon that, let's just roll initiative because you've run in, and this will be as it's changing and becoming what it is. Hang on. Why is that not? Let me just quickly bring up. Oh yeah. So that's correct. And the creature. Add its turn +2.
Could you just, it doesn't hurt to ask, the bless, because the bless is giving us a bonus to attack rolls, it gives us ability to hit creatures as a magic weapon?
No.
Okay. So it's worth a shot.
No, that would be a different spell. And she's not quite that skilled. Lana, I still need a initiative from you. Oh, nice.
All times rolling. Darn that 20. Come on, Lana.
Sending. Okay, Lana. Well, you're first.
Wait. Oh, well, another 20. Sure, I can dig that.
All right, you can roll another d10.
Round to a point of damage.
So
Boom! Down for me.
Okay. Your fire flies with extreme grace and extreme power towards this thing, and as it impacts the chain, you see that this spray of blood rise up from the chain itself and deflect the fire off, and you believe that it's actually immune to fire.
Okay, sure.
However, it's going to.
Well, boys,
No, yeah, so fire does nothing to it, unfortunately. Sorry.
Awesome!
Lana, go get the holy water.
No, that's like her next thought. She's like, yep, I'm.
So you can
Indeed, I'm going to go this way. Ish.
Fill up the used healing potion bottles that we have, and chuck. Make holy hand grenades.
She just kind of gets a smile, like, holy. Righto. How many empty potion bottles does she have? I think she has. I know she has at least one.
I think I have one or something. I don't know if I picked it up.
You can get to here, Lana.
Okay. Fuck.
Okay.
Huh?
So the creature. Okay. How am I going to do this? Just finding a suitable. I'm just going to use the sword again for sake of what I'm doing here. Alright, so it's going to start vibrating really, really significantly. And as it does this, 4 of the chains animate of their own will, I guess. And they're now considered separate identities or entities. So I'm gonna do that, and then okay. Let me check line of sight here.
Oh, Odin, is her bowl where your butt wants to be?
No, seriously, I'm harmless. Really, I am.
Well, because Lana's not in sight, and because Shadar is where he is. Actually, I can probably put one. We can probably put one here, because that's line of sight too, I think. Let me double check. Yep. Okay, put one there. Alright, so these chains spray from this creature as it sort of like just violently just starts vibrating. And you can hear the chains writhing up. You can see, and object, okay. So that's what it does on its turn anyway. Those chains have extended and they're where they are for the moment. Shadar.
Okay, I'm freaking out. I don't do melee very well. Okay, so I'm going to have to hold off on a few spells. I am going to cast... Alright, let's try this again. Last time I rolled Snake Eyes. Of course I rolled a 1. Alright, so Arms of Hadar.
Necrotic. Okay, well, they're considered... I'm going to say you automatically hit. They take 6. Okay. So let me do that for you. So describe what this looks like.
So I start speaking strange incantation, and I have my own tendrils. Instead of being of chain, this dark energy comes out of the ground and all around me, and starts. Yes, the tentacles are slapping the swords, I guess. These tendrils of energy start coming around and smacking the creatures, I guess. I don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, the tendrils wrap around the chains,
Yeah.
and clearly have an effect on them. However, they are still clearly animated.
Does it look like it damaged them, or?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. I hope. I'm gonna take a chance. I'll take attacks of opportunity, but I'm gonna go over to here.
Okay. They stay where they are, and they can't attack you. So that was a good
Okay. Lana, hurry up with the holy water.
Shut.
Okay, I'm going to swing a longsword two-handed at the chain that's to my left.
Okay.
He's hit.
You believe that it's a lot easier to hit the writhing mass of the creature than the chains themselves, and they easily evade your attempt to hit them.
Okay.
Like, really easily. More easily than you would think.
All right. Well, that's it for now.
Okay. Lana.
Okie dokie. Lana's gonna go over here and be like, okay, Persian bottle. Water! Does anything weird happen?
No, you can just fill whatever you want with water.
Awesome. Yeah. Alright, she's gonna fill this potion bottle, this empty potion bottle with water.
So it'll take an action to fill it, and then you can walk the rest of your movement speed back. Or if you want to fill more than one thing, I'll allow you to fill a secondary thing as a bonus action.
Yeah, she'll pull out her water skin and fill it up.
Sure. Okay. So you have both a potion vial and a water skin full of holy water.
Excellent.
You can move if you want to.
She'll come like right around the corner and be like, I'm gonna stop there. Like, what are those?
Chains. Bloody, gory chains.
She just kind of looks over at shit at her like, I ain't getting
Can
near
you
that.
Can you save me?
Holds up the vial and her water skin, just like trying, I guess.
Alright, well, that's pretty much all that you can do for this round. Okay, the creature will attack Shard, since he is the only one that it can see. It's going to multi-attack. And because there are two chains nearby, let's see. One moment. Something that I'm not seeing here. I'm just going to have to double check this for 1 second. Sorry. Good old technology. It's great when it works. So, 2 attacks. Yep. Okay. Just didn't have that particular wording there. Alright, so yeah, it's going to multi-attack, so it's going to make normally make 2 attacks with its chains, but because there's 2 animated chains there, it makes 4 attacks.
Yay!
Great.
4 attacks! We love 4 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3,
One
4.
attack.
How many of those hit you?
2.
Okay.
And the other 2 came real close.
Yeah. And look what they rolled. Alright. So you take 2 lots of this is slashing damage. So 1 lot, 2 lots. So a total of 23 slashing damage. And you are grappled as well.
Great.
Yeah. When this thing strikes you, do you want to like? Okay, so yeah, as I explained before, chains have sprouted hooks, blades, and spikes that start chopping away at your exoskeleton, I guess you might call it, Shard, and they wrap around you tightly. Clearly this thing probably might be a little beyond you at this point, you think. However, you're grappled, so enjoy. Shadar.
Enjoy. Great.
All right. I have an idea.
Good.
5, 10,
Sounds dangerous.
15. I now have line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Hex. And I choose, I don't know, I'll choose strength. No. Yeah, strength is fine. Doesn't matter. Is it, I'm cursing it strength, and then I cast, hold on, let me just,
And there's no saving throw for Hex?
that's correct. Here, let me do first. On the level 1 spells. That's it if you needed it, and I'm going to cast. I'm going to chance this because who knows. Hold on, is that the right spell? No.
Till the spell ends, you deal an extra d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. Choose one ability when you cast a spell. Disadvantage on ability checks made with the chosen ability. Okay. Concentration up to an hour. Okay.
Yes, so what have I cast? Hex. And I
Hex.
cast Arms of Heart. So it's 2 spells and cantrip. There we go.
Cool. What cantrip?
Did it cast? How many spells casting?
No.
Oh,
Well, not that I can see.
yeah, right. Okay. Alright, I just casting Vicious Mockery. I need a Wisdom saving throw. DC. DC. 13.
Okay. Wisdom. 15.
All right, nothing.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15 back in there.
Yep. Very good. That is your turn. Shard.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to do a little healing. Well, that's something at least.
Yes, it
And
is.
over my shoulder, I'm going to yell, "Just run!"
You say that a lot.
And
Oh, man.
then for my action, I'm going to strike at the main body.
Yep, that worked.
Yeah, but didn't do damage. Yeah, I figured I had 2 windows open. I used the wrong one.
Oh, you definitely hit it. For 6.
And then there's probably going to be, for my move action, there's probably going to be a bunch of attacks on me, but basically that's what I want to try to do.
Well, you couldn't attack and
Oh, I
run
was
because you're
grappled.
grappled. So
That's
if you
right,
want
I was
to
grappled.
instead try to roll an escape rather than attack, you can. Otherwise, you're going to be staying there. I don't mind which one you do.
I'll stay.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to stay. You managed to obviously split another one of the chains. Just one. But yeah, you are effectively hurting it, definitely, with the silver. And you feel very lucky that you went and got your weapon silvered. Alright, so Bashard, Lana.
Lana's turn. Huh. Lana hearing this is kind of like, okay, well, before I run, let's go all the way up here very carefully, just kind of not trying to touch, peeking around the corner, seeing the big baddie, and just like, oh, here goes nothing, and throws the vial. And I'm going to like totally take advantage on that. So, and just for good measure, 17.
17? Okay, and you're throwing it on
this.
the body, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Get the big baddie.
Yeah, you throw it. Alright, let me look up holy water. I should have done that before the session. That's okay. Holy water. Holy water.
I think it does D10 times 100 damage.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I like
that seems legit.
I think triple that at least for demons and devils.
If the target
yeah.
is a fiend or undead, is it a fiend or undead?
Fiend would be a devil or demon.
Yes, so it takes. Okay, and you got a 17. Did you manage to hit it? Yes, you did.
Excellent.
So it takes 2d6. You can roll 2d6.
7.
So 7.
There's 100, right?
No. Takes 7 necrotic damage. Now, is it vulnerable to necrotic damage?
Better be.
Holy water does necrotic damage?
Radiant damage.
Radiant.
No.
Okay, so it takes 7. That's good. Yeah, the holy water lands and just like sprays all over this creature, and it starts burning away at some of the chains.
Excellent. Is he free?
Is he free? No.
Shard. So, hi, Shard. Taking your advice, though. We're just gonna kind of back up here and yeah. Yeah, she's gonna use her dash as a bonus action and get away.
Good plan. Okay. Like that. Alright, so we've got its turn now. The great lumbering mass will move to here, trying to see these people that keep running away from it.
Come back. I just want to hug you.
I'm very delicate. I don't want to get hit by a chain.
Who does?
And I'll just yell at it, I'm right here.
Yeah, it can't really move any further at this point. Or it could, but it's then going to move. Actually, it's just going to. You can get an attack of opportunity on it as it clambers along.
Oh no! Don't come after me, please! Don't come after me! No, I didn't mean to piss you off. I'm so sorry.
It got smaller.
I got more where that came from.
Okay, moves to there. You did manage to hit it again, so another 5 slashing damage with silvered weapon. One of the chains just falls off it and falls down into the great pit. And like the other day or the other week, if you remember, it takes like a good 20 seconds for you to hear the clunk of the chain at the bottom of the pit.
Actually, right now that sounds kind of peaceful.
Okay. And then it will... Gosh. It's still in a tough position. I can't. It's just going to move to here, sorry. And it's going to multi-attack you again, Shard.
Okay.
Again with 4 attacks. And it still can't see either of them because of its position. You've put yourself in a pretty good position, actually. So 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3,
No.
4.
The same, 2 hits and 2 misses.
Okay. 1, 2. Another 22 slashing damage.
And I'm down.
You're down.
Yes.
Oh crap. Okay. You guys can't see this, but the hooks and blades and spikes just rip Shard's body open and reveal the mechanisms inside and start to wriggle their way inside of his body. Next we have Shadar.
I'm sorry, I can't help. Okay.
That's a good plan. It was a good plan at the start of the encounter before things happened.
Okay.
Oh gosh. You do feel,
right, so
Shadar, that
5.
this thing may be beyond you, so yeah.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm keeping my distance. Shard?
Holy
No
crap.
answer.
He's not answering.
Lana, I think we gotta go to plan B.
Plan B.
Yeah, I mentally communicate with her. I sent you a message. Did you get my whisper?
Probably. Ah.
It's right.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, there's my.
Yeah, when she hears it, she's kind of like, I was already planning on just wetting the floor in case it comes after us. Like, maybe if it steps on it, it'll burn it.
All right, so I'm still concentrating on that. That's not gonna work. That one. All right. This is stupid. Actually, no, I'm not doing that.
So, anyone proficient in water bending?
No, it's only you and me. Okay. So that.
Another wisdom save.
Yeah. Ooh, crit on the damage.
Oh, it fails easily.
Okay.
So he takes 4 psychic damage. Psychic.
And one necrotic, which I don't know if it does anything.
So does it tick, does it, every round? Whenever you hit it with an attack?
Yeah, if I managed to hit twice, then yeah, it would hit twice.
Yeah, you, so yeah, you, there's a psychic. Okay.
It's not to do a lot of damage, it's a secondary effect of vicious mockery.
Can I get you, please, to make an insight check?
Okay, something I might actually be good at.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No.
So when you mentally slash out with your vicious mockery, you get something back in your head that you weren't expecting. It's what you realize is that this thing, whatever it is, it has a language that surprises you. You understand that fiends are intelligent and that they can generally speak infernal. This one, there are thoughts inside of it that are not communicated in the infernal language. Because you rolled low, that's what I'm going to give you. Okay?
I already know, but I think I have an idea, but I'm not going to. Now's not the time to be speculating on things.
Oh, you can speculate all you like.
No. I mean out loud with, in character. He has his thoughts, but he's saying, Lana, I think we have to lure it this way. I think Shard is down.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yes, that's why I moved around the corner, so no longer line of sight.
All right. So Shard, I need a death saving throw, please. That's a success. 1 tick. Excellent. Lana, it's yours.
Okie dokie. Lana is going to move here, and she's going to empty the water skin. Basically just try and splash as much of it around on these 2 squares, just emptying it out, because if that creature ends up pursuing them, it's hopefully when it walks over this, it'll hurt it.
Yeah. You think that's probably likely. So
she'll finish, and she'll like actually go and like get into the pool.
stand
Just
in the
kinda
pool.
like yeah, just kind of like if I get myself nice and wet, I'll be protected too. And so it actually probably burns her skin just a little bit because, well, yeah, she's Lana.
Great thinking. Okay. That's your turn then. The creature.
Something holy is. I've seen God. Oh man.
So it's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, I'm dead.
All right, he's touched the holy water.
Actually, these things have to move separately. So it's still going to make 2 attacks against you. Finding Jesus. Yes, they do have disadvantage.
Just on the first one.
On the first one, okay. So the first, so it would be these. Sorry, not the 2d6. I keep doing that. Where are we?
Oh, you rolled a 1.
D20. Yeah, so he misses the first attack. So the 9 and the 11 would be the first lot of attacks. Obviously, that doesn't hit. The second attack, which is not at disadvantage, is a 12. So he doesn't hit you. Or it. I'm not sure what sex this thing is, or even if it has one. So fortunately for you,
Give it a name.
he rolled about as bad as he possibly could. And
Yeah, he tripped over the sarcophagus.
And the holy water is in that area, so he will take 2d6 damage. Do you want to roll that?
Yes, happily.
Lana?
We want max. We got 6.
Okay. The feet of this creature, some of the chains that are acting as the feet start to burn away a little. Clearly having an effect, but yeah.
Excellent.
The creature still looks quite
Hop in the pool with me, Shadar!
drawing you all. So Shadar.
All right. I'm going to currently do the same thing. All right, DC 13 Wisdom saving throw.
He made it. Barely. By the skin of his teeth.
Yes, teeth.
Chain teeth.
Take an attack of opportunity.
Alright, he can actually take that, so he will. For 21 to hit. For 16 damage.
What?
He rolled max.
All right.
It's all, oh my gosh! Oh my
Really?
god!
Like, down from full?
I have 15 hit points. I have a negative to con. I am not melee oriented.
Alright, you don't make it that far. As you move
True.
to
Yeah.
here, whichever square you want, I don't mind. You can move you to whichever square of those two. Lana, you see these this chain strike out against him, and like the chain sort of like opens up, and this spike just like runs through Shadar's shoulder, and rips his shoulder open, forcing him to the ground, and he's breathing but clearly not conscious.
Yeah. Great
Shard.
one.
That's another death saving throw, Shard. Really, that's another success, Shard.
Okay.
Okay, Lana. What are you doing?
So Lana is just like, oh shoot, and she is like literally just thrashing the water as much out of this pool to cover as much space possible because she knows this creature's gonna come for her, and as much of this place she can just flood with water, she's gonna like hold her breath and sink under it. Just hope that it'll leave her alone.
So yeah, you can hold your breath for quite some time, Lana. So you're not at risk unless it attacks you inside the water.
Yep, and she's hoping.
Right.
Her splashing has done the work. And now she's underneath just like, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please. I guess it's kind of applicable. I'm in holy water. I'm going to start praying. Oh, holy water, protect me.
It's his turn, and there's water all over the floor.
Yep, she spent her action just splashing as much as she can before.
It's going to walk up to the well and spend all of its attacks destroying the well and spilling the water all over the floor.
Yes! This well, it is evil!
You can... I'm going to allow you to roll 4 lots of 2d6, and that's how much damage it takes. So 8d6 damage. 6, 10, 15, 21,
7, 8.
24, 27. Okay, the holy water burns away like half of the chain. Clearly, severely damaging it, but is no longer going to be effective. It's no longer going to be effective, I'm afraid, as I have ruled in your favor quite significantly with that.
Okay. Thank you.
The well is destroyed, the water is emptied.
She's just like, fudge.
I need you to make
You
a,
found me.
I need you to make a dex saving throw, please, Lana.
Come on, Lana. Come on. Hang on. I already used my advantage poop. So that's a total of 8, 10 dex.
Okay.
Congratulations, Lana.
Take 12. As it's ripping apart the well, and you were inside the well, and you didn't avoid its chains. So 12 damage. And Shadar, I need a death saving throw from you. And Shard, I need a death saving throw from you.
Do you see what I rolled? I rolled
21. That means you get up.
I'm at 1 hit point.
You are.
And covered in water. Holy water. And Lana's just there, just bleeding, just like in this well that's now destroyed.
Dude, I will allow Shard to get up as well. I know that's not a crit, but it's close enough. Alright, so you wake up. You are still, Shard, you're still like wrapped up in chain. Let me go back to Shard since he got up. Actually, it's at the end of your turn, isn't it? Yeah, so, so you wake up. Shard, you're obviously wrapped in chain, and there's chain inside of your chest. Shadar, you obviously look up from the ground. You're a little wet, but other than that, obviously severely hurt. You can feel a welling pain in your shoulder. And Lana, I think it's back to you, right?
Yep. So this creature kind of there now. She's just like, I'm going to disengage.
Good plan.
And get around this wall, and let's see. I think she's going to try and hide on the other side of this.
Okay.
Hide. That would be a dex. Is
Should
hide a
just-
dex check?
Well, yes, but it should just be on your character sheet. You know how to access that, right?
Yes.
Were you going to say something, Paul, by the way?
No, I forgot it wasn't my turn.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in
make
the worst
your
spot.
you make your death saving throw at the end of your turn, unfortunately. Yes, you did wake up, but other
No,
than
the
that-
problem is what's next to me is Shard's in a better spot technically than I am.
Yeah, he is. But he may not notice that you're awake. So
I'm very deceptive, but the thing is I can't cast a spell or do anything or
Hide is
run
in
away.
stealth.
very good. Okay, 11.
Yeah. That thing
Alright.
goes after. It's probably gonna find me easy peasy.
So
Hey,
in
Dad,
its
Shard,
turn,
or Shadar.
on its turn, it moves the remaining chains and wraps you up, Shadar, but doesn't attack you. So you are grappled, and just like Shard is still, and that will be its turn because it can't move itself and do that. So Shadar, you're now grappled with 2 chains.
I am not going to move. I am not going to speak. I'm not going to cast any spells. I tell Lana, run, get away mentally. And I try to reach out for Shard and see if I can reach him telepathically.
You can.
Shard, are you with us still? I'm a little. I'm right next to the creature, and all tied up in chains and almost dead. I'm not running. Yeah. So Lana made it out, I think.
Alright. So you're just not moving, Shadar? You're just going to try and deceive the thing that you are still unconscious, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Shard, what are you doing?
Well, first I'm going to try to ungrapple myself if that's possible.
Lovely. You can use your choice out of acrobatics or athletics to do so.
Okay, I'll go with athletics.
That's a success.
Okay. Can I pull myself to standing?
Yes, you'll use half of your movement to stand from prone.
Okay. And then if I can, I basically want to try to use half of my movement to get there.
You can.
And do I have 1 hit point or not?
You do.
Okay. That will be my actions for now.
Hide.
That's about all I can do.
Yeah, there's nowhere to really run.
Okay, Lana.
I had a feeling we should have emptied out that other corridor.
So hearing the advice to run, Lana's gonna go run. Hopefully she'll be able to find some help.
Yeah, go get the healer.
Heal me! I need more holy water too! So, or silver, but she don't know that part. She only knows that the holy water's working.
And the holy water, like, did a lot, let me tell you.
It did. That was like her go-to, and she has yet to know that Shard was using a silver blade, and so it was a shiny blade, but.
I think we know it's silver. It's been mentioned a few times.
This is literally the second day she's been with you guys.
The first day was Shard. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the creature's turn. Uh,
I see you're awake. I felt my chains rattle.
he doesn't. He doesn't know. He can't see. Not to there. It's okay. Okay.
I wasn't really trying to hide, but I could make a stealth check if you want me to.
Well, he just can't. There's no vision to you, especially down the stairs.
Bless you.
So I mean, I can't see you. So he's gonna move.
He tramples over me for 1 hit point of damage.
Don't say such things.
Make a dex save.
Aw.
Oh, wait. Really?
Don't forget your D4. Don't forget your D4.
That's my best one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you managed to avoid its
Stealthily,
chain
too.
feet
While appearing to be unconscious.
while appearing to be
I'm going to
unconscious.
smash this creature's head in and just keep going. That's weird. I don't think I heard it pop.
So it doesn't see anyone.
Where are you, little one? Are you over here?
3,
Nope.
4, 5.
No! No. Ah, please don't attack.
It can't from where he is.
Good.
You hear the clunking of metal chains behind you, however.
Pretty sure she's out because she started over here and used her full turn to escape.
Yeah, you would be up in the next map.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she'd be out. She'd be long gone. You'd only see a
Alright.
jar.
Yeah.
Was she within range of me when that creature started walking past me? Would she have been within range?
No, she'd already moved.
Oh, okay.
She's out of the mausoleum now.
Oh no! She's leading it out of the mausoleum! Maybe the light will kill it.
So Shadar, you are
Yes.
still wrapped in chain, but the creature cannot see you. So
Yes.
take from that what you will. You've seen how this creature has acted, however, so it would be fairly easy to assume that it cannot attack creatures that it cannot see.
Exactly. I will attempt to do an untrained acrobatics to break out.
No.
Oh my god, critical fail. Can I re-roll that? My inspiration.
Advantage.
Yes, you may. So you just take the 14.
Okay. Is that enough?
Yes. Yes, it is. So yeah, you flounder about, and it's very difficult because you're so wrapped up. But after a significant amount of work, you manage to worm your way out of the chains.
Okay, can I cast a spell?
As long as it's a bonus action, yes.
Yes, it is. I'm going to heal myself. It's the only healing spell I have.
Thank goodness.
Where is it?
Okay.
I'm up to full. No.
That would be funny. All right.
I have 15 max.
Yeah, that's a third of your health right there.
Yeah.
So, do you want to move?
I think he has the one chain still. I don't know.
Did I break out of both chains? Or
Yeah.
So I am free. 5, 10. 15, 20, 25. Can I? Now I can see Shard.
Yes.
Oh, good. You're free. I'll heal you in a moment.
Let me catch your breath.
So you're out. Okay. So yep. And Shard, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm basically going to move up. I'll move through his space, and I'm going to stop there, basically to put me between him and the monster. And I'll look at Shadar and say, "You look like crap."
Thanks. You too. You can keep moving. Move your full speed. He's on his way out. I'll heal you on the way out.
Okay.
All right. He's gonna make
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I was doing that telepathically because I'm trying to be quiet, but there's a clanging warforged walking around.
yeah.
Well, the monster probably makes plenty of noise itself, too.
Yeah. He doesn't care that you're up. He would hear you and continue on, or it, should I say? Anyway, Lana, you're outside. What do you want to do?
She's gonna be in a panic, just like, hello, is anyone like Wendelain? Like just a big scream for her, like all the people to attract attention. Maybe she's still somewhat within earshot of the scream, and she'll make her way around.
Make a performance check for me.
20.
All right, you scream like you've never screamed before in your life.
Wendelain! Wendelain! Ow! Help! Someone! And yeah, she's gonna kind of maneuver, like running around the mausoleum towards where the gates of the graveyard is, and kind of looking about and putting on the waterworks just because, like, man, I need to make sure someone comes and helps me, and crying's gonna get it. I'm gonna cry, and I hurt, and I am scared, and hopefully the others survive. Like, yeah.
Okay.
I guess.
The creature follows you out. Okay. And
Sorry.
Okay. So what happens is, as you're like screaming and hoping that someone's there, you see a figure, a female figure, with her back to you. You see her, and then she turns and she holds out her arms and she smiles, and it is your mother.
Ah! Oh my gosh! Wow! Oh my all the heartstrings. Like these tears, just like has this moment, just like, what? Like, yeah, she's supposed to be. It's just like, and like through that moment of just like absolute confusion, just like, why am I seeing my mother? Just like, I don't care. That thing behind me is scarier. She just like goes in for this hug.
Okay, as you run to her, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Man, I'm about to die big time. I'm about to die big time. What does a 3 get me?
Okay, you run towards your mother, and then I want you to describe the worst possible thing that you can imagine happening to your mother, and that is what you see.
Shoot, sorry, I'm like trying to think really fast because like, where's
something that would scare you to the bejesus, like you are beyond.
Okay, it wouldn't necessarily be to her mother, but as she goes in to like hug her, her mother just goes, "You killed me," and just like has this very disapproving, disappointed tone, just like, "You killed me," And Lana will just like stop dead, just with this tone and whatnot, and just look wide-eyed, just like, because you were, I was helping. You were dying. You asked for me to, and she just starts kind of babbling and whatnot as again her mother just keeps accusing her and whatnot.
Okay.
Gerbils.
Because you failed your wisdom saving throw, I'm going to enforce you to run maniacally away, and you will not know where you are until the end of the encounter. Okay?
Sorry guys, I am gone. Oh my gosh.
Alright, the creature is outside, it's had its turn. What are you guys doing? Shadar, you're up.
Okay. Okay, as I'm walking by, I'm going to cast my last spell. 6.
Okay. So Shard, this healing, what, Shadar, do you have, does your healing have like a visual, where does your healing come from? Like what allows it to happen? Paul?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking. My healing. It's an oratory type thing, almost like a singing voice, and as the sound hits someone, it basically starts knitting the wounds back.
Alright, so bits and pieces of your metallic carapace start to like twist painfully, mind you, back into place, Shard. And even though it's painful, you feel some of your life force surging back into your body. And you look down, and some of the bent and broken bits of you have knitted themselves back. What else are you doing, Shadar?
Oh, that's right.
You can move.
I did move, but I can dash.
You can, yes.
Right. 10. Oops. Hold on, that was 10, 15. I'm peeking around the corner. 20.
There's definitely nothing there.
30. Okay.
Alright, so, Shard, how are you reacting to seeing your body knit itself back? Or are
he's
you?
dashing.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cool.
Yeah, he's dashing, and Shadar probably doesn't want to hear this, but as he runs by, he says, "This thing has to die."
How? One hit takes me. I'm not getting anywhere near it.
Okay,
Neither should you. Oh, that's a bit better.
I'm going to take you all outside because it's just another round to be outside, okay? So I'm just putting you together for ease of grabbing. So, cemetery. Okay. Alright. So I'm going to put you over here. And the creature by that time will be gone. So you come out, you have a little bit of movement left. When you emerge, You look around. You can even make your way out to the cemetery. You see no sign of Lana, and you see no sign of the creature. It's the end of the combat. What do you want to do? First, you two guys first, and then I'll go to Lana.
Shard's going to head towards whatever he believes is the closest military or, city watch, city guard.
That would be the fort.
Okay.
Yep. You
He's
can go
going
there.
to dash towards them.
Okay. Excellent. Shadara, are you going with him?
How far is the fort?
Oh, it's probably like 5-10 minutes, maybe more. Walk.
You know what? I'm going to try to follow that creature.
You would need to track it. So I would need a survival check.
Hey, there's always a first time for everything.
Yep.
How hard can it be to track this thing?
Good question. Let's see. Okay.
13.
All right. One moment.
Well, that's another thing. Before we run off, are we like hearing screams in the distance or anything like that?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
And Lana is nowhere to be seen?
That's correct. Unfortunately, you look around. So what I'll give you, it's not quite a success, but what I'll give you is that it definitely came this way, and you notice that there's a gateway over here, and being that it's only been such a small amount of time, you think that that's the only place that it could have gone.
Oh, you haven't moved us. We're still on the dungeon map.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I will do that now. Better?
No, I'm still on the dungeon map here. Oh wait,
I see it now.
Oh, my whole program is Roll20 is frozen for me.
Okay. Well, this over here, Shard, is what I was talking about. If you want to just reload it, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the only place that you can imagine that it could have gone, except if it's like hiding behind, the mausoleum itself. But in such a short amount of time, you don't really know where else it could have gone. Are you back with us, Shadar?
I hope so. Still loading.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what you know. Okay. So I'll let you think about that for a moment. Now, Lon, you come to your senses, and you are in an unfamiliar home. You do not recognize it. There is a voice talking to you, babbling, in fact, from an adjacent room that you cannot see. The door is slightly open. I will not say ajar for the purposes of last time. The door is slightly open, and
look, a jar.
and you hear this voice, and it's saying, it's just talking about a recent event and about how there's these men after him. And you sort of shake your head and you sort of wipe your eyes, and then it dawns on you. Rin is in the next room.
Ha! Oh. Ha! Okay.
You have somehow fled to him. You have no idea how you got here, and yeah, he's in the next room. You recognize his voice after just struggling to come to. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'm like, my head's like working so fast, like, she's gonna go in and be like, Rin, help! I'm like, is she really going to do that? Because, like, what could he do? But who knows? Maybe he has connections.
Chattering. He's just like, oh yes, and this happened and that happened. In typical Rin fashion, very animated from the next room, and you can smell something cooking.
Well, she'll go up to the slightly open door and just kind of give a gentle tap on it and poke her head and just goes, Rin? Just kind of very demure looking, kind of looking in and wiping her eyes, just hopefully like pull it together, I think.
Says, I'm here.
She'll just kind of push her way in. It's like, hi, do you think you can help me?
Well, I'm cooking tea. You like tea, right?
I do, yes, I do.
Yes, well, tea. Rin make tea.
Great.
Rin didn't get to wash your back, so Rin make tea.
She like bites her tongue a little, just like, yeah, sorry about that. Maybe later. But yes, this guy. She just goes, there's some do you might know, I don't know. She's like trying to search for the words because it's just coming out really weird. It's like, do you happen to know where more holy water is? No, that's stupid. Why would he know where more holy water is? But maybe he does. Well, maybe he knows something else, like how to fight a demon. Why would he want to fight a demon?
Comes into the room, right, and he's holding this steaming cup of teas or something, and he just like puts his hand on your shoulder and he says, "It'll be okay. Come, sit down. Sit down, it'll be okay. Rin look after you."
Aww. Is Rin a demon hunter? Maybe. A lot of just kind of like, with everything that's overwhelming, just kind of like, she just goes back to crying a little bit, just like, okay, oh, yes, thank you, and just wiping away the stupid tears, because these are actually sincere and not just her being manipulative. It's like, this guy's nice, even when I stood him up, and I've just been attacked, and man, this last 24 hours has been just crazy. So, yeah, she'll go sit with him, drink some tea, and then hopefully as she gets some composure again, just be like, so you want to hear a crazy story?
So as you're speaking, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no! Of course.
Okay.
Do I still have the effects of bless?
Yes.
Okay. 15.
Yeah. So you can feel yourself relaxing. Okay. This is not a poison by any stretch of the imagination. You believe that Rin is trying to calm you down. And he's put a little something in the tea to just like de-stress you. He's not trying to take advantage of you. He's a nice guy, okay? I'm not trying to be a dick, but he's not, it's not a rape drug, okay? but you sense that something's not quite right with this tea, right? But it is nice, and you feel yourself visibly relax, and you've passed your constitution check, okay? So you're not like completely out, all right? But he's trying to calm you down. You realize this, and he's just like, oh, you just seem not yourself, pretty lady.
Not myself. Like I said, do you want to hear a funny story?
Says, Rin, listen. And as you tell him the story, I'll go back to the others, okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, you guys, you kind of get an idea of where this demon must have gone, but he's not in sight, or it is not in sight. So what do you want to do? Other than obviously go and report what's happened. So we can transition to the military base where you can report stuff, or you can tell me what else you want to do.
Well, if there's a direction Shard believes the creature went, he would go that way instead of the military base.
Oh, okay. Well, you can do that. Shadar, what would your...
So you don't want to get some help, and I'll try to keep an eye on it as best I can. I don't know where he went, but hopefully he's not hiding. We need some help to take care of him. Do you know some guards?
Oh, I was thinking maybe you could go get the help, and I'll try to keep an eye on this thing.
Oh. Well, where would I go? I don't know.
Well, you would know the city actually better than anyone else.
True, but it's not like I can go up to the guards and say, yeah, I'm nobody you know. Can you send the guards in after a demon? Sure.
Well,
you know what? If anyone can convince anybody of something,
it's probably going to be you, as long as you're not dressed in women's clothing or something.
Maybe dressed as a woman would help. Question is, okay, Shard is a guard? Like a city guard or just a guard for hire?
Just a guard for hire.
Oh, that would have made things easier.
If that. He doesn't have any ties to local military necessarily.
All right. All right, I'm going to chance going to the guards.
Okay.
All right, I'll go to the fort and I'll try to convince them.
You're going to dress up as a damsel in distress?
I don't know. I'm trying to think what would be the best.
Well, I can let you think for a second if you need that.
Okay, I'll start heading towards there, and then I'll try to think of something before I get there.
All right. And Shard, let's find out whether you managed to follow this thing successfully. And then I'll go back over to Mary.
Okay. Do I need to make a roll or anything, or
A survival check, please. Nice. You managed to find a trail of blood. Obviously, the thing was bleeding, and you track it down.
Okay.
So this is the story that Lana is telling. Okay, so yesterday I ended up meeting some old friends. They're a part of the Adventuring Guild. They asked if it would help them on a mission, being short on money. I figured, why not? It so happened that this particular job was focused on the mausoleum. Some bad stuff was happening there. No kidding. So that's what we started to do this morning, and let's just say I wish I hadn't signed on to this job, because guess what? There's a demon after me now. Nice. All right, so he listens patiently.
There's a demon after me now.
And he says, it'll be okay. He says, Rin is in some trouble too, but Rin help where he can. and he'll tell you his own story, which is that he kind of likes to gamble a little bit, and he might be in trouble with some debtors. He won't tell you too much, but you can guess from what he's saying that he might have. Yeah, there might be some people after him.
No, Lana will kind of like look at him, just like. So about washing backs. You wash mine, I wash yours. Wait, hang on. They came out bad. She's like, well, maybe if you help me, I can help you.
And Rin says,
yeah.
Rin says, Rin would like the help, but Rin help you no matter what. And so Shard, you would track this creature down successfully. You find the blood trail leading into an abandoned warehouse that seems to be empty. It's dark inside, however, so you can't see too much, but the blood trail definitely leads inside. It's smashed some glass of the upper window to get in there. So there's glass all over the ground, but it's clearly inside. You look around the building, and it only has one entrance that's clearly solidly locked. Like I said, it had to get through the window to get in there. It's obviously trying to, steal or hide itself away so that it can regenerate. But you know exactly where it is.
This is an old abandoned house?
It's a warehouse.
Okay.
It's in the warehouse district. So there's a bunch of warehouses. A lot of them are out of commission. Some of them are in commission. A lot of them are in commission. But this particular one seems like it's all locked up. But it's managed to breach one of the windows and get inside.
Okay.
Now, so what do you want to do, Shard?
What is the warehouse construction? Is it primarily wood, or is it stone, or?
This is as close to Industrial Revolution as this world gets. So it's probably some packed stone with metallic or metal struts and stuff, and it would be a tin roof.
Okay.
So yeah, imagine before Industrial Revolution, but leading up to it. That's kind of where I'm heading. Or not brick, but definitely like brick. It's a stone kind of construction.
Like blocks or whatever. Okay. Well, first things first, I'm going to go try to kick in the door.
You take one look at it and know that that's going to be really hard to do. Okay. It's
try it anyway.
Sure. Yeah. It makes a clanging, dull sound as your metal feet connect with metal. It vibrates a bit. It's going to take a bit more than that.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just stay where I'm at then, since I can't get into it, not easily anyway.
Yeah.
And I'll wait for either Shadar with city guards, or I'll maybe a roaming city guard out on patrol or something. Just keep a watch on this place so that it doesn't get away.
Yeah, and you could potentially hire any commoner that comes past to take a message to anyone in the guild or whatever if you wanted to do that, and that's not a problem.
Yeah.
All right. So it would be a tiny amount of gold compared to what you've got. Like it'd be like 5 silver or something to pay off a common.
I give him a gold coin just to.
Yeah, which would be heaps. So yeah, they would deliver a message wherever you sent them, either to the fort or to the guild, or both is fine. So we will just sort of like let time go past. Shadar, did you figure out how you're going to approach these?
All right, I'm gonna try something I have never done before. I'm gonna go in and be honest.
Okay.
No deception. Well, I'm gonna be in the Shadar persona. That's the only bit of lying I'm doing. Do I have the contract?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go in and I'm going to the fort and I'm going to tell them the truth.
So you tell them that you went to the graveyard or cemetery and into a mausoleum to investigate what was going on with this quest. You discovered a cult, a blood cult. They summoned a demon, and it's out in the city.
Pretty much, yes.
Okay. Can you roll
No,
persuasion for me, please?
I haven't been drinking. I almost never drink, and I can't hold my liquor, so I don't drink.
Persuasion check, please.
Okay. Not bad.
All right. They believe you. They don't really know what to do. They say we can send a unit of guards with you, and they will notify
It
the
seems
powers
that
that be.
magic hurts it.
Magic hurts it. All right. Well,
Yeah,
they'll
we're-
notify the
silvered
university.
weapons.
Okay. Silvered weapons. Yeah, they probably have a stash of those somewhere. So yeah, they get ready, prepared. You guys can basically transition to them surrounding the warehouse and going in there. While all that's happening, Lana, is there anything else that you want to say or do with Rin or ask him, or is it pretty much, you've figured out that you'll help each other and that's...
Yeah, it's like they'll help each other. She'll be like, so, might you know anyone who knows how to, I don't know, kill a demon? Or someone who happens to know how to make holy water? Because
He says,
that's
Rin
not the
knows
only...
people, but they be mad at Rin. But they might help, maybe for another favor. And Rin will look up his contacts, which is basically as close to the mob as this world gets. And they would also merge with the rest of the forces and at the warehouse, and everyone would show up, and you would be able to either kill or contain the demon at your choice.
I want to kill her. She don't want
Well,
that
it's a
demon.
party choice, and it's a story party choice. So this choice will be recorded, or should be recorded. You should record it in your character sheet because it's important. So yeah, it's a party vote.
So what? Sorry, I missed that. But what are we voting for?
Kill it or contain it.
I don't think. I think it's. This is a tough one because I think it's made up of bodies, but they were willing bodies, so. As much as I don't want to, I'm thinking killing it.
Okay, we've got two fairly close to killing it. Chad, you have any thoughts before we go through with that?
Kill it.
Kill it? Alright. So, the guards and yourselves all converge on this thing, manage to corner it, you manage to end its life before it can really cause too much havoc. Probably a couple of the guards get injured in this process, as you land the killing blow, the chains all fall into a clump on the ground. The blood melts away into the air, sort of just evaporates away, and a body lies before you. I'm going to show you. I might just do this on the guild, on the mission page, just so it'll be easiest to see. So I'll take you just to the quest board there. And I just will reveal what this thing is to you. One moment while I grab it.
That was weird.
Okay. Copy. And we go over to quest board. Quest board. Okay. All right. Now, I'll just chuck it down here. It is a winged, feathered snake. Has beautiful, pure, colored wings that are the colors of the rainbow. And
that's the protector, isn't it?
It is unconscious. And it has been trapped inside these chains by the cult and has been basically almost bled dry and was used to power the construction of the chain devil that you guys have fought, but now is released because the chain devil has been defeated and you guys have solved the problem of where and why the protector is gone.
It's still alive?
It is. Its heart still beats, but it is severely weakened and it is unconscious right now. The guards back away because they're not quite sure what it is, but you can tell them straight away that this is a coatl, which are divine beings that are sanctioned to protect certain hallowed areas, and they would understand, because that was your quest, that it has actually been the cemetery protector, and the reason why all of this crazy stuff has been happening is because it's been out of action.
Were there any healers in that group that was sent to help us?
Sure, like, you know, there'd be low-level clerics and things. You guys bought the mob and the city guard, so there'd be someone that could look after it, but it's going to take a while for it to be able to come back to full health.
And you know what?
You can even take it to Hulda if you like.
Yeah, I think after the initial healing of it, if it lets us, I'll take it to...
Well, it would discern that your motives are good as soon as it came out. Like, it would be severely scared because of all that has become of it and all of the horrible, horrible things that have happened to it. It's in severe shock, but it will let you tend to it and take it to Hulda. So it will be some time, like I said before, it is fully recovered, but it understands that you're trying to help it. So
I would ask the city guard if they can leave just a small group there at the cemetery in that place. If anything, well, I guess they're going in to clean up the mess. There's a lot of bodies, I'm guessing, or they're all down in the pit.
Yeah. So they would acknowledge this, and they would grimace at the task, but they would do it. They thank you for your due diligence. They sort of back away cautiously from this snake, even though you've told them what it is. It's still a little bit of a phenomenon for them. They're not really used to dealing with things like this, especially when you tell them what's involved down in the mausoleum. This puts them off quite a deal, but they'll still appreciate it. They're just a little bit weirded out, as you might expect.
Well, if Shard can get healed up some, he'll offer to lead them down and kind of show them around everything down there.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can do that, and certainly you'll be able to find some healing. You can, help with the cleanup if you like, as well. Basically, if you do help, it'll give you a little bit of an extra reward in that you will get a rank of favor with the city guard.
Okay, yeah, Shard will help.
I remind them, well, Shard's going to be there, I'll say, anything strange starts happening, like, you know what, get out of there, don't wait, just clear everyone out.
Yeah, the Protector isn't going to be able to protect it for at least a couple of days. So they kind of get an understanding that there could be all sorts of things there, and that, best to leave well enough alone if they see anything. So they do that with that understanding. Unfortunately, one of the mob members did get severely hurt, and the mob, when they're leaving, would scowl at Rin and say, "Well, this is now 2 favors that you owe us, Rin. You better be true to your word." And then they leave. Pretty much you can hand that quest in, get the full reward for it. That is all complete, and you've discovered what kind of has been going on here. So, good job.
Wow, that's...
What is this like? Well, thank you, Ren. Not Lynn, Lana. Goodness, who am I talking about? I just kind of looks at Ren's like, well, I think I owe you, I owe you a back scrub.
Do I know... What? Do I know that was the mob?
Well, I mean, they look like ruffians, yeah.
Lana, who are your friends?
Oh.
I don't think we've met Rin in character either, so...
Well, this is Rin. She just kind of has like this big smile. I was like, this is Rin. He helped me out yesterday, and before I met up with you guys, and I found him again when I ran out of the graveyard, and he happened to have some friends that can help us. She just has like this innocent, like obvious, like a child. They're like, I'm going to explain this in as best of a way to hopefully not get me in trouble, or him, I guess, but definitely not me.
Well, that's good. You got help before coming back. Yes, that was smart.
I have. I am revealing Rin to everybody. He's in the bonded NPC folder. He's Perrin or Rin Toscobble, and you will all. His information is slightly out of date because I haven't added today's. So after this session, I will add today's information in there as well, that you know. But yeah, that's him. He's a halfling that will be available to you guys. So there you go.
Okay.
And he's very pleased to meet you. He sort of smiles and he's very
Friendly.
Yes.
Yeah, she just kind of nods and it's like, yep.
Okay, so we just got 300 GP each.
Yep.
Excellent. Lana would be generous and give at least 100 of it to Rin. Like, I hope that helps with that debt of yours.
Like Rina's totally abashed by this, and he will say, Oh, thank you. Rin, Rin not deserve that.
Are you kidding? You gave me tea. You saved my neck twice.
Shard
Uh,
won't give him. Shard won't give him any money, but he will offer advice. If you're ever in an evil temple and there are cultists without weapons cowering from you, go ahead and kill them anyway.
yes. Yes, you have learnt a valuable lesson. Very good. Yeah, so I don't know what you guys want to do, but
I
you've
don't.
sort of tied up a pretty big thing here. I would like to hear from the party actually what you're feeling at the end of this long day.
Yeah.
After all that's happened has happened, getting all of these people together to bring this demon down, all of this stuff. Like what's going through your head, and let's just mellow for a second before we continue. So go ahead.
Just want out of character stuff, or
Well, yeah, you can
in
tell
character?
us what your character's thinking and feeling, or you can tell us how you as a player thinks and feels if you like. I don't mind. We can sort of dip in and out for a second.
Well, Shard is disappointed that the creature that he wasn't able to stop the creature down below because it could have been a major threat once it got out into the city. So he's feeling kind of bad about that.
Okay. You think as well that it was out in the city for long enough that there could be something else that it did before you got to it.
Great.
You're not sure, but I don't know if anyone's seen Hellboy when Hellboy loses the Hound for the first time and stuff happens. It's kind of like that. It's like you just lost track of it for a little bit, so you're not sure exactly what it's managed to do.
Okay.
As long as it didn't kill a litter of kittens, I think we're okay.
No kittens were harmed in the making of this video.
People there was sexual stuff and death and everything, but no kittens were harmed. Okay.
That's right, yeah.
All sorts of crazy.
Well, Shadar isn't. He's a little like he's not. After the initial thing, I think when he's had time to sit down, he doesn't seem very talkative. He's almost retreated into himself a bit.
Okay.
He almost died.
Yeah.
Like he really doesn't like. He lets his. Usually, when he's come close to death with the party, he's let his emotions get the better of him. Like he was, and then he's very good at usually staying away from stuff like this, and he's gotten hurt too many times since joining this little group.
It's been pretty full on, that's for sure.
And he's not designed to. He gets involved with stuff, but with combat he stays away, and he hasn't done very good at that. And it's not that he looks like he's scared or something. He just looks like he's retreated inside. And after he takes, how big is the Quoto?
The Komodo.
Yeah.
It is a medium creature. It was just wrapped in so much chain that, but it's heavy for a medium creature. Like you couldn't lift it by yourself. In fact, you would all need to like be a part of the structure to carry it, because it's like 1,800 pounds. It's pretty hefty.
I think he brought it back, and then it's like when that little exchange with Rin, but then he just realized everything just sunk in for a moment, and he's probably left, like he's wandered off somewhere, and he he's not really making his way home yet. He just figures out he's good at a few things, and he doesn't seem to be doing a good job of those. He's getting information. He didn't get enough information on this place. He was late in showing up, and he thinks that's what caused all the problems. The spirit going into Silas, and then when they decided to go back in, he wasn't using his brains. He wasn't like he just let Shard charge right in and almost die, and then Lana was chased, and just he doesn't like it when people who don't deserve it get hurt.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, well, you can take a few moments to do that. Lana, what are you thinking and feeling and doing?
Yeah, so after all this and such, Lana would have turned to Rune. She's like, I need a bath. And I owe you a back. Or I don't know. Do you owe me or did I? Anyways, you said you'd wash my back, so let's go. And she would basically take him back to like the guild area and such, and I'd imagine by this time like the effects of that tea has worn off. Where like during the fight, when it was present, it's just there was a calm about her, but as it kind of wears off, it's just remembering all that's happened and whatnot, and she's just kind of sitting there. Basically getting her back washed, she just is just knees up to her chin and head down her arms. She just starts crying as she just starts thinking about like how she saw her mother. Like why did she see her mother? And that just keeps kind of playing over and over. And by the time that she's done cleaning up and she's dry again, it's like she's has some composure, but she's a lot more demure and just quieter, as her head just kind of keeps processing all that's gone down. And so.
Okay. All right. So, all of that happens. A little bit of time passes and gives you a chance to regroup as such. Where are we now? We're close to 3 hours here. So I'll let Paul get back, and I think maybe we'll go back to the guild and report into Vesuvius and call it a day after that, if everyone's cool.
Oh, it's already there. Woohoo!
Sure.
We do recall that he requested our return when we could, and this is a pretty good time to do that.
Sorry, we were kind of busy running from a demon.
Yeah, he's not upset at all. He's just happy that you guys have shown up. So take a
Yeah, it was kind of iffy there for a while.
yeah. I'll take a second here to wait for Paul, and then I'll get on with it. By the way, I'll let him know when he gets back, but you guys receive 1,400 XP each for today.
Level up, Mary! Woo! 1,000 what again?
400.
400. Wait.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be a level up.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
that should put you at 3,000. Boop, boop. Okay, so I was level 3, now I'm level 4.
So yeah, if you want to like start adjusting your character now, you can do so while we're waiting for Paul. That's fine. Or you can do so during the week or whatever. It doesn't matter to me.
I think after that, she's getting a +2 to wisdom. Now she doesn't have a negative modifier.
It's been a hard time. You guys have been through a lot in a very short space. But like today goes to show, like you just feel this in your hearts too. Today goes to show that you guys can do things that are heroic and meaningful. Like this was no small feat by any stretch of the imagination. I'm surprised you lived.
I tell you, I was like
yeah.
literally just trying to milk whatever I could because I'm like, great, immune to fire. That's like the only thing that Lana had going for her. Like she has like one use of chromatic orb, but it's like she's like, I know that ain't strong enough to kill this thing in one hit. So I was like, well, let's run, guys.
Yep,
Thank you, Shadar, for taking the bulk of the hit. And wait a minute, the holy water. Oh yeah, and Shadar's also saying, yeah, use the holy water. So let's try this out. Hey, look at that! It worked! I wish
there
I had more
was.
glass potion bottles, empty potion bottles now. Well, at least I got this water skin, and hey, let's pour it all over this. And
There was
let's go
a
get
very
coverage.
good reason why I made Wendelain say run. So
Yeah,
I was like, well, look, I feel that that's enough notice. If you choose to stay and fight, that's your own problem.
I think I think my favorite part of the fight was having Lana literally just like hide inside the well, just like this will protect me.
That was cool.
Crumble.
Yeah, it just cleaved through that well. Just yeah, smashed it to bits. Which hurt a lot.
Hey.
Like, wow. Like, what was that? 8d6? That's like a fireball.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I had
Oh
fun.
no, I fully thought Shard would be dead.
Me too. But you rolled extremely well on those death saves. So,
Yeah, I did. That was.
as did Shadar. He got a natural 20, so as well. So made you both get up. So that was cool. But yeah. Look. So I'll start this now. Oh, he's back. Coming back now. That's cool.
Yay! Well, I'm back.
All right, so you know, I've given everyone 1,400 or 1,400 experience each, so you can go ahead and add that, which will add a level as well. So go ahead and modify that for yourself. We report back to Vesuvius in the guild, and obviously get paid and all that, which is what I said. But he also had summoned us as well. So we get back to him, and he ushers us into a private room in the guild. And he seats us down all around the table. Now, you guys, as characters, will not be aware of this, okay? But there is a spell on this room, and it is a truth spell. So if you are asked a direct question to your character as an individual, you need to specifically answer the exact question truthfully.
Oh,
Okay?
great.
If it is a general question,
Oh, man.
if it is a general question, you're not
What about
as vulnerable. Okay? But it is no saving throw. This is, you're compelled to answer truthfully. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be bad. All right. So he's
What
just
about
trying to.
half-truth? Like, for example, if like this was a murder investigation, Lana was part of it, and it's like, did you kill the person? And could she say no because technically she didn't kill the person, but she did participate?
Yeah. Like I said,
Okay.
you can answer the exact question. Okay. So
Okay.
if he words it wrong, which he will, you can answer that. Okay. So he sits you all down around the table, and it's only if it's specifically aimed at you. So if he turns, for example, and says Lana, and asks you a specific question, that's when you have to answer the truth. At all other times, you can say whatever you want. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So he sits you all down, and he says, and his face is graven. It's like he's really stern, and he seems troubled, okay? And he says to you all, there's been a lot of weird things happening in Shan the last little while. Yourselves and another group of adventurers that are part of this guild have come up against things that I could never have imagined would be here in Shan, a metropolis that's filled with people of high esteem. This troubles me, especially the fact that so many things have been spirits, disembodied spirits, spirits from who knows where and who knows when that have been coming up time and time again, and this worries me severely. I'm sure that this worries you as well. I have sent letters via the Mages Guild to people of who know you each, and have asked them about your character. And I have received back very positive reports about each of your characters, that you are people that are respected for who you are. And so I bring you new information today, but I have to do so with a degree of trepidation and cautiousness. I don't want to say that I don't trust you, because I think I do, and I think that you're trustworthy. But the things that are going on are beyond my understanding, and I just need to know if you are here to help or hinder the guild. And he turns to each of you and he asks you each individually, are you, Lana, Shard, Shadar, here to help us?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
I mean,
It's,
it's
yes.
a job. If you guys will have me.
He nods and he says, "Thank you. That is a relief." He says, "You may remember Janza, my partner. Well, she has recently finished the repairs on the teleporter that were started some time ago, and she volunteered to be the first one to use them, as she didn't want anyone else to be hurt. Unfortunately, I've not heard from her since. And usually it would be, as you know, a matter of a simple few seconds to get there and then return. So that is troubling me," he says. "In addition, I have learnt of a man who is in the main Adventurers Guild here in town. They are much more exclusive than us, and I've learned that one of the men has taken a quest to find a demon man, and I am led to believe that Fervos was the one to put this quest up in the guild, and I believe that he did so to bring down Shadar. He saw a demon in Shadar and has overreacted. I'm not sure how or when this happened, but apparently there is a quest out for you.
So what was the name again?
The person that put it up,
Yes.
that would be Fervos.
Is that?
That's the man that you showed your demon face to in session 0.
I was having fun with someone. I'm trying to remember now.
Fervos was a stuttering, slimy man who was convinced by Nadra to sabotage the teleporter, and when you questioned him, it took a great deal of persuasion, and part of that persuasion was you closing the door and showing a demon face to him with glowing red eyes and swearing him to silence. And he has not obeyed you, and he has put up a quest in the other Adventurers Guild out for your life.
Because I used some magic and made up to scare him. He thinks I'm a demon?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, boy, in a city like this, he is fooled by a simple little bit of magic.
As you might remember, Fervos is not exactly the smartest tool in the shed.
Wait a second.
Lana will kind of mutter like, too bad I don't got some of that holy water to throw on you. We can prove it then.
And
so they basically have put a hit out on Shadar.
Fervos has, yes.
Well, how much are they paying?
He doesn't know. He's heard this information
too.
secondhand. He says, "Look, I'm sure that you could find this stuff out and put a stop to it. I just need to warn you because I've just asked if you're here to help us, and you've said yes, and I want to protect you. I'm your guild leader, and you're here to help me and us, and I want to be here to help you too. So I just need to tell you these things so that you can be aware of them. What you do with that information, well, it's up to you, but I will protect you as much as I can," he says.
Okay, for your best interest, I am leaving the guild for now. Don't worry. I will send a replacement to take my place that you can trust as much as you trust me. And before I say anything else, you said you checked our backgrounds, our contacts?
Yeah.
People who know us? May I ask who did you check for me?
All right. Let's see.
I'm kind of new to the town.
Let's see.
Which is not a lie. I'm going to just point that out.
No, I know. Okay.
Shadar is new to the town.
Yeah. For Shadar, it would be, let's see, a bond. Probably the person that he would have asked would have been Hulda for you.
Oh. Sorry.
Because no one else would know, and she would vouch for you even though she's only known you for a short amount of time, but the amount that you've helped her, she would definitely stand up for you. For the others, I think it'd be the same for Lana too, because Lana doesn't really have a good reference, right?
Yeah, like I was actually looking through that, so I went, oh, because like Dr. Tomlin, he's the one who's in town, and it's just like, oh man,
No.
I guess she's.
I think it'd probably be the same for everyone, and I mean, Shad's...
Just watch out for any stressors.
Shad's friends would also vouch for him. In
'Cause
addition,
the only one he would potentially maybe is Ost, but that
yeah, no, that because
connection
it's a
isn't well
different.
known.
It's a different. Yeah, no. That's not known. So he's basically asked Hulda, and Hulda has vouched for you all, and he trusts Hulda. So look, he hasn't gone to huge amounts of lengths to do this, right? But he's gone to some lengths. So okay, from this you can tell that he's severely disturbed. Both that there has been so many spirits appearing that they have been encountered by not just your group but another group of adventurers that so that's group one, right, just so that you guys know. That's the other group of adventurers that is hired by the guild. He also says that the third group of adventurers that was hired by the guild and that went on a ship ride to investigate pirates have not returned and have not sent any word to the guild that they are alive or otherwise, and he fears that they're dead. So there's all of this stuff going on. Janzer isn't around to calm him down. Janzer's missing since she used the teleporter. And Fervos is missing. Well, mostly because he's put up a writ against Shadar and pissed off. So he's no longer around. And he says, "Look,
You know, that's a cantrip. That is a simple prestidigitation. It's a street. Any common street mage can do that. Look, I make my eyes glow again right now. You know, prestidigitation. I can make your eyes glow.
Kill it!
So Vesuvius says,
It's a simple.
Vesuvius holds up his hands.
Laura
And he
just
says, "Look,
starts
it wasn't
laughing.
me. It wasn't me.
No, I know,
I'm just
but this
telling
guy.
you."
Okay,
Demon.
well, for now, have I done enough to prove that you can trust me?
So Vesuvius says, "Yes, I trust you. That's why I brought you in here."
Okay, and you
I
trust
needed-
them?
Who?
And I point to Lana and Shard and.
Oh,
the
right.
other one who's supposed to be
Everyone
here.
in
Lana's like
Charlie-
putting on full, just innocent, like.
Yeah.
No.
So he
I
is.
will. Then here's what I'm saying. If you trust us, and I pull out the coin, Shadar is gone, and someone will come here right now, request to speak to you, and they will vouch for her, and she will bring this coin, if you accept that, and she will take my place in the group, and you can trust her. Do you accept that?
Vesuvius says, "Anything you like. If that's easier for you, I don't want any harm to come to you. So if you think that that's the best thing, then I will accept that, and I will treat them as I would you."
Okay, so I leave. I keep my face hidden. I will leave and then switch to Shalinda.
Okay. So Shalinda will come in, and he will keep his word absolutely. Are you letting these other guys know that it's you, or
Actually, that's
are you...
does
Oh, they
Lynn
know.
recognize her from the disguise from the other night?
Well, yes, probably.
Oh, sorry, Shard doesn't, but Lana does. Everyone else in the
Okay.
party does.
Well, I would just kind of look and be like, "Oh, hi! I
Yeah.
remember you."
Yes, the name is Shalinda, and I show the coin, and since I don't know there's a truth thing, but I'm gonna say, do I know there's a truth thing now?
No, you were honest. I don't think any of you were like bent too far away from how you would answer that question normally, and he hasn't asked any other questions, so for the moment, probably you're not aware of it.
The reason is, I was about to say something that might be It's up to you if you construe it as lying.
It's
So I will
only
state,
if he asks you a question that it triggers.
oh, okay, then I'll say, Shadar, so I came in and say, Shadar filled me in on what's going on, and I'm take his spot for now until he resolves that issue.
And he will ask you exactly the same question as he asked the rest of the group. Are you here to help?
Yes. Sure,
Excellent.
why not?
So
I'll say it just like that.
just
Sure,
like
why
that,
not?
just like you did before. So he will just like he will not even realize that was the same answer, and he will just relax. He will treat you exactly as he would. Excuse me, Shadar. And he will say, "There's one final thing that is bothering me, and this is possibly the thing that disturbs me almost as much as all of these spirits that have been appearing. There is a sickly, horrible stench emerging from the basement of the guild. We have no idea where it's coming from, but there's something foul down there, and I'm wondering whether you would mind seeing what you can find out about that. And because I just have this bad feeling that something's happening beyond the power of the guild. Something's going on. All of these spirits, maybe it's all related, maybe it's not, maybe I'm overreacting, but if you could go and investigate that, it would help put my mind to rest.
The basement?
Yes. Now, Shard and Lana, I don't think either of you have been down there, but Shadar has.
Well, technically, Shalinda hasn't.
No, but you know.
But yeah, I have. Yeah. Oh yeah,
So-
but I have knowledge of the basement.
And you would know that these two slightly newer people, not very, but slightly, who weren't part of Session 0, wouldn't have been down there. So on the way down there, you can tell them what they're likely to find. Do you remember?
It was the the power sources, and I think in the different rooms.
Yeah. So there's an engine room. Okay. I will transfer us over to the guild, and we'll finish up here very shortly and do the rest of this next time. But I just want us to at least get to the basement. Okay. Okay, bring us hope. That's right. Okay, so we should be. Okay, does everyone see where we are?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
So this is the basement of the Bringers of Hope. If you were to zoom out, you'll be able to see the upper room and the main room. Your characters have been duplicated, but don't worry about that. Obviously, this is downstairs. All of these things are machines, except for 4 of them, which Shadar would point out. And the smell would be coming from underneath you. None of the guild's people know that there's a secret room underneath the guild, except for you, Shadar. You'll be able to show the party that there's a secret room, and you'll be able to go down there if you wish. The secret room's just over here. Alright. This is a room filled with storage vats that are connected to the machine to the teleporter array through the roof. There's tubes and wires and things that lead to these ceramic urns that are sealed with like a rubber-like substance, and one of these urns has been smashed open from inside. The ceramic has exploded out from inside. It is clear that it exploded out because there's nothing inside the container. It smells like death in here, like foul, putrid, horrible. In fact, I'm going to make everyone roll a Constitution saving throw, please. It's so bad.
Darn,
Mary
flesh
is
is worn off.
second. Shalinda is second. And Shard is not second. The two that are second, you would, upon getting a waft of this horrible stench, just immediately want to vomit everywhere. It is so bad. It is like opening like a coffin, I guess, of someone that's rotten and horrible. And
Right,
your eyes burn and water when you smell it. It's horrible, right? Shard, you're a Warforged.
I don't know what
You're
your guys'
okay.
problem is.
But you see them like retching, and there's this urn that's open. Yep. And there's something inside of it that's clearly not normal. Now, when you were on your way down here, Shadar would have explained to you that this would be the storage room. This is the storage room for the reagents that are used to power the transporter array. Okay, that's all that they know. These have not been opened before. Shadar has never seen inside one, so he doesn't know what was inside them. So this is the first time anyone in the party would know what was inside it. So do you want to go and have a look, Shard?
First, I'm going to draw a longsword in each hand.
Yep.
And yes, then I will walk over and slowly look in from a distance at first.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
then inch forward.
Okay. So. One second then, while I bring up this description. Okay.
I forgot. I probably would have told Shard by now in his mind. By the way, it's me, Shadar. But you knew that I could do this already, so.
It's like, I know.
And
Gag.
and if you want to see what she looks like, there's a link. That's currently the image I'm going with.
Okay.
Because
Oh,
I've had to
pretty.
look. Technically, were any of you part of Marquis? Was it Marquis' Doves and Demons thing? I don't think it really took off the ground.
But
Yeah, I was, but yeah, it didn't last long.
I had the exact same character, female named Shalinda, and that's the picture I used. So she's back in a manner of speaking.
Okay.
Never got to play her.
Okay, so what you find, Shard, is a black sack made of stitched flesh. It is rotten flesh. It is sewed together by someone's entrails. And alongside that is a bowl with some sort of foul, rotten essence of some sort of alchemical reagent inside, and a vial that's also been smashed with a putrid liquid as well. The bag is sort of leaking some sort of foul ichor from inside, and it smells like death.
You guys are the casters. This may be something you'll know about.
I only know how to burn things. Lana will say.
Oh, really? Oh boy. All right, let me take a look at it.
I can do some acid and some ice, or but only like one. Like it just kind of a fluke sometimes. But I'm really good at burning things.
I do prestidigitation to clean myself up, and I go to look at this sack.
Okay.
Yeah, Shard has no clue. He just figures it's magic stuff.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
That wasn't
disturbing
here,
magic
was it?
stuff, but
So that wasn't here before, and that's inside one of the.
yeah, it's exploded out from inside of one of the containers.
Trying to remember now. It's been a while. We wanted. Did we know something was in there? Or
We knew
were-
that there were alchemical reagents in there.
but we didn't open them. I believe.
No, we
right?
didn't.
Okay. All right. So, what kind of check can I do, and do I have to touch it?
You don't have to touch it. Arcana, nature,
So, an intelligence check, basically.
intelligence. Yep. History.
History. Okay, we'll take history. I must have proficiency in there, I guess. I don't think so.
You have no idea.
And I'm the information gatherer of the group, and I can't figure things out.
It's okay.
Unless I look.
Look, you think you could, using tools, pick this thing up and take it to someone that might know, but on an initial glance, this thing is disgusts you so much that you just can't think about anything else but retching. So on that note, you found that you realize that something is very wrong, and we will leave you guys there if that is okay, or in the guild at least, for us to continue next week. Now we still have Trial of the Pyromancer open, so I've got that ready for you guys if we want to go and do that. And this investigation that we're undertaking now is also an active quest, an active guild quest, obviously, to figure out what the hell's going on with all of this. So whichever one or whichever way we decide is fine, but that is for you next time. Is there anything else that you guys want to do or say before I finish with the live broadcast and tie us up?
No.
No? Okay. Well, thank you for playing. Hopefully everyone enjoyed themselves, and hopefully this has got your minds ticking to see what maybe is actually going on here in the guild and what might be going on, I guess. Hopefully anyone is watching or will watch, will enjoy it, and we'll catch you in a couple of weeks' time. All right, and it will be back to the normal day, normal time in 2 weeks. So for now, I'm going to stop the live broadcast and thank you again. Bye-bye.